BalanceWare, next-generation trial balance software, designed for the pressures of a demanding tax season. Welcome to another BalanceWare 3-minute video. This time, we'll be demonstrating the Client Copy feature. Found on BalanceWare's Client tab, the Client Copy feature is a handy tool for several scenarios. Perhaps your firm is using a standard chart of accounts for clients. If so, Client Copy is a time-saving feature. Any client file, located anywhere on your file system, can be copied into the current client. In this video, we'll refer to the client that we are copying from as the source client. The client we are copying to will be referred to as the current client. A couple things to note when copying. Transactions will be copied if the transaction dates are within the fiscal year of the current client. Otherwise, transactions in the source file will be ignored. Similarly, tax line assignments will only be copied if the current client and the source client are the same entity type. For instance, if the source file is a partnership and the current client is a C Corp, the tax line assignments will not be copied. So let's get started. I'll be using the built-in sample companies as the source for several different copies. In these examples, we'll create a new client and then copy one of the sample companies. The first company we create will be a C Corp with a 2018 calendar year. The sample companies that we will be importing are all on 2018 calendar years. So, in this first example, all of the data from the sample company will be imported, including transactions and tax line assignments. Okay. Now we're ready to do the first copy. The Copy button is found on the Client tab, between the Add and Recent buttons. Selecting the Copy button opens a dialog with some basic information we have already covered in this video. From here, we will choose a source company file. As I mentioned, we'll be copying from sample companies, and let's start with the sample C Corp for 2018. After selecting the source client file, a warning is provided, indicating that the current client is about to be overwritten. You have the option, at this point, of terminating the operation. We'll continue, and the copy is complete. A confirmation message is displayed, and we are now ready to process the current client. Let's take a look at the client profile form. The only thing changed, or more precisely, added, is the retained earnings assignment, which was copied from the source, sample C Corp. Next, let's pull up the accounting dashboard, and notice we have a full chart of accounts and transactions for the 2018 calendar year. And, since we copied a C Corp source file to a C Corp, the tax lines are populated as well. In the next example, we'll copy a C Corp to a C Corp with a different fiscal year. First, I'll add a new client with a 2023 fiscal year. Next, I'll copy the same sample C Corp source file we used last time, which has a 2018 fiscal year. Although we don't have any transactions, because of the different fiscal years, the tax lines were copied, because the source was a C Corp, like the current client. There is another consideration when copying from a different fiscal year. Beginning balances are not dated, and therefore they are copied. In all likelihood, you'll want to clear these amounts by navigating to the Beginning Balances form on the Accounting tab, and then selecting the Clear button, or press F12. You'll also find a Clear button on the Client History form if that is appropriate for the situation. In the third and final example, we'll copy a partnership client into an S Corp with the same fiscal year. I'll go ahead and create the S Corp client. Copy the partnership source client, and then we'll look at these results. Looking first at the accounting dashboard, we have transactions. But, as expected, because the source client file was a partnership, we do not have tax lines. So, in summary, the transactions and tax lines copied with the Client Copy feature are dependent upon the fiscal years and the entity types of the clients. We think you'll find this feature useful in your practice, and thanks for watching our 3-minute video. We hope you find our 3-minute videos informative. Visit us on the web for the latest developments. Why not download our 30-day free trial? And please, let us know what you think. We value your feedback. Till next time, this is Tex Tilson for BalanceWare. Powerful tools to help you manage engagements.